Hello students, good morning all of you. Okay, so today's topic is chapter number 2, organ system of our body, notes explanation. Okay, so our first question is name the different organ system of our body. We have to name the different organ system of our body. हमें अपने different organs बताने हैं हमारी human body में जो present होते हैं. So the first one is digestive system, second is respiratory system, third is circulatory system, fourth is excretory system, fifth is nervous system, sixth is skeletal system. About all this system we have studied in broad in our previous classes. I hope you all understood well about these all systems. Okay, so now next question is draw the diagram of respiratory system and what steps should we follow to take care of our respiratory system. Okay, so what do you have to do? You have to draw a diagram of respiratory system and also we have to find out the steps we should follow to take care of our respiratory system. हमारे respiratory system को हम कैसे take care कर सकते हैं उसकी steps हमें लिखनी है. Okay, so here is the answer. To take care of our respiratory system, we must exercise regularly, practice taking deep and long breaths, and keep our surroundings clean. Breathing polluted air causes serious lung diseases like asthma. Okay, so what we have to do to keep our respiratory system in good position? We have to exercise regularly, practice deep and long breath, keep our surroundings clean because breathing polluted air can cause serious lungs problem लाइक अस्थमा. हमें एक्सरसाइज करनी चाहिए रेगुलरली, डीप लॉन्ग ब्रेथ लेनी चाहिए और अपनी सराउंडिंग्स को क्लीन रखना चाहिए क्योंकि अगर हम पोल्यूटेड एयर ब्रीथ करेंगे तो हमारी लंग्स को इफ़ेक्ट कर सकता है. सो दिस इज़ अ डायग्राम ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम. ओके, okay, so now third question. In how many portion is our brain divided? Write their names and functions. Okay, so the question is in how many portion our brain is divided and we have to write their names as well as their function. Okay, so the brain has three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. These are the three main parts of brain: cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. We'll study about these all three main parts in broad. Okay, so the first one is cerebellum. The cerebellum helps us to think and reason out, learn, remember and take decision. So this is the main function of cerebellum. Cerebellum helps us to think, to learn, to remember and take decision. Cerebellum जो होता है वो हमारी हेल्प करता है सोचने में, कोई किसी चीज़ का रीज़न निकालने में, लर्न करने में, किसी चीज़ को रिमेंबर करने में एंड डिसीजंस लेने में. सेकेंड इज cerebellum. The cerebellum controls the movement of our voluntary muscles. It helps to keep the balance. It works when we run, walk, sit or move body in any direction. Okay, so this is the main function of cerebellum. Cerebellum controls the movement of our voluntary function muscles. It helps us to keep the balance and also it works when we run, sit, walk, move our body in any direction. Cerebellum हमारी voluntary muscles को control करता है और वो बैलेंस रखता है और हम जब रन करते हैं, वॉक करते हैं, सिट करते हैं तब वो वर्क करता है. Okay, now third is medulla oblongata. It connects the brain with the spinal cord. It controls automatic actions like breathing and heartbeat. Okay, so what is the function of medulla oblongata? It connects the brain with the spinal cord and also it controls automatic functions like breathing and heartbeat. medulla oblongata जो है वो कनेक्ट करता है ब्रेन को स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से एंड ऑल्सो कंट्रोल करता है ऑटोमेटिक एक्शंस लाइक ब्रीदिंग, हार्टबीट, ये सब वो कंट्रोल करता है. Okay, now fourth question. What happens to the food when it reaches to the stomach, small intestine? Okay, so what is the question? What happens to the food when it reaches to first stomach and also to reaches to small intestine? Okay, so stomach. When food reaches our stomach through the food pipe, the food is churned and mixed with digestive juices. Okay, so when food reaches our stomach through the food pipe, it is churned and also mixed with digestive juices. जब फूड स्टमक में जाता है थ्रू फूड पाइप द फूड चर्न और मिक्सड हो जाता है डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस के साथ. सेकेंड, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. इन द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन ऑल द न्यूट्रिएंट्स आर डाइजेस्टेड एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द फूड बिकम्स लिक्विड. Okay, so what happens in small intestine? When food reaches small intestine, all the nutrients are digested and most of the food item becomes liquid. The liquid food is then absorbed through the walls of the small intestine into the blood. After that, the liquid food is absorbed through the walls of the small intestine into the blood. Small intestine में जब खाना जाता है तो सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो डाइजेस्ट हो जाते हैं और मोस्ट ऑफ द जो हमारा फूड है वो लिक्विड हो जाता है। उसके बाद जो लिक्विड फूड है होता है वो अब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन की वॉल्स में इनटू द ब्लड। यस, ओके, सो नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज describe circulatory system, arteries and veins, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. So we have to define circulatory system, arteries and veins, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Okay, the circulatory system is made up of heart, blood and blood vessels. Okay, so circulatory system is made up of heart, blood and blood vessels. वो 3 चीज़ों से बना होता है, heart, blood and blood vessels. The intestine passes the food to the blood and lungs pass on oxygen to the blood. The intestine passes the food to the blood and lungs pass on oxygen to the blood. Okay, so जो intestine है food pass करती to the blood and जो lungs है वो oxygen pass करते हैं to the blood. This enriched blood goes to all parts of the body to distribute this food and oxygen. फिर जो enriched blood है ये सारी body parts में transfer होता है so that सारे body parts को food and oxygen मिले. This enriched blood goes to all parts of the body to distribute this food and oxygen. Okay, so now question number 6. What do you mean by skeleton? What is its function? Okay, a hard framework which is provided by the bones gives shape to the body is called skeleton. That we have studied in the past also, that a hard framework that is provided by the bones to give shapes to our body, that is called skeleton. जो हमारी बॉडी को शेप देता है और एक हार्ड फ्रेमवर्क में बना हुआ होता है, बोन से बना हुआ होता है, उसको बोलते हैं skeleton. Functions of the skeleton are, the first one is shape and support. It gives the body its framework and gives us a individual shape. So yes, it gives the body its framework and also gives a individual shape. Individual shape देता है और एक body को framework देता है. Second, protection. It protects our internal delicate organs like heart, brain and lungs. Yes, so this is the second function. It also protects our internal delicate organs like heart, brain and lungs. Heart, brain और lungs को ये protect करता है. The last function is movement. Bones are attached to the muscles and make it possible to move our body parts. So bones are the one who are attached to the muscles and also make it possible to move our body parts. Bones जो है वो muscle से attach हो जाते हैं, attached होते हैं and वही possible कर पाते हैं कि हमारे body parts जो हैं वो move कर सकें हम. Okay student, so we have completed the second chapter notes explanation. I hope you all are learning the question answers as well. You have to learn it by heart and also you have to read the chapter also. Okay students, so bye all of you, have a nice day. Thank you all very much.